active. All right. No, I did not. What is that? Is that PoE, Blunty? What is that for? What game is that for? I can't remember. ExileCon. I think that's PoE. Anything anything interesting with PoE 2 or anything? Yo, what's up, Hunter? Welcome back. Antivirus, greetings. They're going to keep PoE 1 and 2 going together. Okay. I mean, that's good, right? Why get rid of all that content? $130 is not big enough, but at least we caught a story. So far, Sori and Mackerel over here. Oh, that one's big enough. Alright, let's go ahead and... let's actually put this one under 6 for now. You should check out some coverage for sure. Okay. PoE seems a lot slower and harder. Need effects. Gold in game now instead of using all items as currency. Oh, I think I like that.
Challenge accepted.
I think I like
Hello,
that.
Everybody.
Yo, what's up, Big Cheese? Thank you for the sub. Comes back for a 3rd month. Really appreciate that, Big Cheese. Thank you very much. All right, there's another one. That's good. 1, 2. We've got 2 that are the right size. So what it's starting to look like is we may end up ignoring the sardine order if we can actually finish this Sori order this quick. All right, so you're talking about... Hunter, you're asking about casting reels, so you're not asking about conventional. You're asking about casting. Is that right? SAT. I might need you to give me the full name, but let me see if I can look it up really quick and remember what it is. All right, so this is classic bait. Oh wait, casting? That would be, okay, you're talking about conventionals. You got to be talking about conventionals. All right, the SAT. Where is the SAT? What's the full name of that, guys? You posted it in Discord? Okay. Oh, is he talking about the Triumph? Is he talking about the Triumph? Alright, so the Triumph 32S costs 70K. Is that what we're talking about? What's up, Joe-Tech? You're trying a Stonefly for chubs and trouts. Let me know how that goes. Do you have another trip planned, or when you going fishing next? All right, is that all we need? 1, 2, 3. No, we're still 1 short. Unfortunately, I think in the ocean, they all wear faster than you're going to want them to. It's going to make you uncomfortable with how fast things wear in the ocean, especially if you lock stuff up. Overall, I have been pleased with the Reef Borealica. That's the only one I've used. I can't speak to the other 2 or 3 or 4. I mean, I think there's like, what, 5 reels people kind of consider like in-game reels at this point. But yeah, so I don't know. I have no idea. I've heard, who is it? Gingy has said that the which one is, so I have the Reef Borealica, which is 79,000. What's the next most expensive one? Is that the Triumph? I guess that's the one he's talked about, that he thinks that one does wear faster, especially the maybe the mech and friction brake. I don't know, but you know, I have no idea. I've not used any of the other reels. I have absolutely zero clue. The reel I'm using right now, this is a Zyman Steelness. All right, I think it's gotten too late, but 1, 2, 3, we're one short. We might have to jet back over here. Actually, the Sori might have been at 34 as well, so. Oh, maybe this will be it. Might be too small though. Oh, it's perfect. That's awesome. And we got skill points. All right, let's get to 34 for the evening. All right, now the question is, since it is evening, do we actually want to start with a jigging rig? I think I do. All right, so Blunty provided some good information from the forums. Do you want a sturdy reel? Do you want it to have more line? Or the middle way with decent gear ratio? Triumph has a great spool, the Imperial has a great gear ratio, and Borealica is the sturdy one. I mean, have you considered the Albacore? Have you considered like a middle ground choice of something like the Albacore? It's got the mech weight you're looking for. It's got an absolutely huge spool. One of the downsides of it is the gear ratio, the lower gear ratio isn't quite as low. But besides that, man, I think, you know, somebody mentioned this the other day, it might be the best all-around reel when you consider value. It's coming in at 61.9, 62,000 basically. So you're saving some silver. And I don't know, again, I haven't used that reel either, but just on paper, it is intriguing. I would definitely try to talk to somebody that's tried it out. Do we know anybody that has an Albacore? Oh, thanks, Hunter. I appreciate it. All right, just as a reminder, that Eelpout order was something kind of crazy, right? First of all, it's sort of running out of time, and they have to be 539. Oh yeah, no, that's what I'm using right now, the Taiga C30. I absolutely love this reel. Talking about a sturdy reel, this thing has been great. I'm actually using it, so I don't normally do this. I am using it as my main reel at 34 today. So I'm using it, so we've only got 45 line. It's possible, you know, we could run into something that we can't catch, but I actually think this reel is sturdier than my, there's another one. And we got another Marine Point. Oh my goodness. I actually think this reel is sturdier than my Cardinal. And so since chances are we're not catching anything real big at 34 today, I decided I'm going to use Taiga Sea today. I mean, I just think if you're smart about it, you could come to Norway with the Taiga Sea and the Ocean Queen Pilker rod, and you could just make thousands of silver, you know? As long as you're willing every once in a while to Alt F4 before you do a ton of damage, and as long as you're willing to be smart, strategic about where you fish and what lures and stuff you fish with. Yeah, and I could put 60 on this. I just think it probably does a little less wear and tear, not overloading it too much. And I'm not sure that I actually need 60 for this spot right now. I could be wrong though. What's up, Quantum? Alright, about 2 a.m. we're switching back to Pilker. And instead of Lurker, I think I'm going to go back to that bond. That Saith bond. That's been doing so good for some of us. Between that bond and the foams that I have on right now, should be an absolutely killer bite rate. We're not at the bottom. What is going on? There we go. Somebody's got a football fish. Yes, give us the eel pouts. I think we're okay, chat. Hey, bud, let me know when you're getting food. I might go down there and get it with you and then bring it back up and eat it while I'm fishing, but I just need to put it in the fridge once we've both gotten some. Yo, what's up, Moy? Welcome back. It's a great bite rate out here. Okay. Let's do it right now. All right, I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab some breakfast and then I'm gonna eat while we're fishing, but I'll be right back. Sorry about that, guys. What did I just say? I said I know I don't have the physique to pull off this outfit, but it's 82 degrees and only getting hotter. The air conditioning's out where I'm playing right now. So, we just have to deal with it. All right. Back from getting food. Safe. Haddock. Nice. So it's hot and humid where you are, but your box fan is making a puddle under it where it's pulling the water out of the air. Wow. I've not seen that before. It's the first time it got to the bottom since we switched to the Bond. So what's everybody fishing for today? You going for the big fish, big cheese? I may do that in a little while. You're trying to decide, Quantum? I'm thinking about going down to 120 again, where we got that trophy cod last night, or yesterday afternoon. I'm thinking about taking the big setup down there. Maybe make some adjustments to the setup, but not by, I mean, mostly use the same stuff. Oh, you're bronzing River Dawn. How is River Dawn treating you, Casimir? Oh, pied him. That really stinks, yeah. Was that with the one while trolling? Frog and roach on tuba? Nice. Oh, so you didn't even mean to be trolling. Is that what you're saying? I think there's actually, if you go to Blunty's spreadsheet, like so much of this stuff is on there. It really is helpful to have all of this information consolidated into one place. But if this page I just linked, this shows you leveling harvesting baits. This shows you leveling ground bait. And it shows you leveling lure making. Now, harvesting baits has changed a little bit. I don't think it would change this that much, but you can, if you're at Norway, you can get some points off of cutting up saithe and mackerel now, but that happens around 60%, I think. So somewhere in that egg dough range, you could take a break from egg dough, catch a ton of saithe and mackerel, and at least get a few points that way. But for the most part, that should be really helpful. The fish was super fast, plus pulling against the boat. I couldn't react fast enough. Man, I feel like that might be the case a lot of times, you know? In those, like, really big, fast fish situations. Unless it just happens to get hooked on there really good, like. So far this morning, someone caught a nice football fish, and now someone caught a nice Esmark's eel pout. I wonder if there's a new spot or something that I just haven't heard about yet, where people are farming rare fish. Tugan trophy hunt? That sounds fun, Quantum. Ooh, nice pollock. Yes. I love seeing pollock like that in the middle of this kind of like bite rate silver farm. Did you see what I posted for you? Going to 15%, you're going to use ground crackers only. Going to 30%, 15 to 30%, you're going to use feed only. That gets you to 30%. It's very cheap, very effective. Oh my goodness. That's what I need to do on the next leveling guide. Is actually... Ooh. I need to focus on stuff like that. So, like, I need to break the leveling guide up into this is what we're doing this episode. So, like, you know, episode 5 or something is leveling ground bait from 0 to 30%. I mean, you should be able to do that in one episode. Just focus on it. So every episode going into it be like, this is what we're doing. And the title be something that is like searchable on Google. How to level ground bait to 30%. That would be amazing. Such a good idea. I think we could both be helpful for people who are actually leveling at that time, like once there's a new batch of new players, and we can be helpful for people that are just randomly searching, like maybe they haven't found our community or whatever, and they're just randomly searching, how do I do this or that? Yep, so if you're looking for feed, you go to Winding Rivulet, right near the grocery store, across the little path, there is a farmer's market where you can buy feed, eggs, potato, bacon. I might have made bacon up, I can't remember. Feel like there's something else. Wheat seeds, thank you. Muffins in there. That might be it. Strawberry wine. Russian pancakes. There's one on Sura, but it's harder to find. Is there one on Sura, though? I know there's fresh honey out there. I don't remember the one on Sura. I probably just haven't been there in several years. It's in the middle of the field. Is it right next to the honey? The fresh honey? Because I vaguely remember going out there to get fresh honey. It's in a different spot? You know how when you get close to the honey, you can hear the bees? So cool. Oh, come now. Looks like a tractor, and the house behind it is a shop. Okay. That's tough. I'd be curious to see the numbers, but I bet that the farmer's market in Winding does about 99% of the business. Maybe 99.9. It is so much harder to get to that one, and you have to be higher level, and it's not free travel. There's like so many reasons. You'd have to be just like a Sura fanboy, right? Just hanging out at Sura and be like, oh, I want some eggs. I'll just go here. Ooh, that's a nice haddock. That's like flirting with big boy haddock. All right, so this true honey, isn't this what you can get? So you've got honey that I think you can get in most grocery stores. And then you've got true honey that you can only get at Sura. Do I have those right, or is that backwards? This is Sura honey. It's not cheap either, if I remember correctly. They should revamp Winding Map. After all silver spent, it should be a city by now. You know, they did do a Winding revamp, but it was the least. It was the most underwhelming revamp of all the revamps. It was not near as big a deal as Quarry, not near as big a deal as Mosquito. They just added some wood, changed the measurements of the stream and of the river or whatever it is, creek in a couple places. It was pretty underwhelming. But technically it did get a revamp. Yeah, it was, I mean, visually, yeah, the new buildings and stuff got upgraded to some of them got upgraded to the new building look, I guess. But even that was pretty underwhelming. Although I'm okay with it. I frankly miss old Mosquito. I wish they could have kept old Mosquito and then added new Mosquito and just called it a new map. I think, Mosquito 2 should have been called Tick Lake. Mosquito and Winding could have been free level 1 maps. Tick Lake could have been a level 5 map. Man, if you need Haddock, I got a spot for you. All right, we're 29 minutes in. 6, 12, 18, 20. 20 fish, 29 minutes. Really good fish overall, especially stuff like that pollock and some nice haddock. Bite rates like this, we're on the silver. Easy mode. I hope no one else is suffering like I'm suffering. Ever since I said strawberry wine, there is an old country song, and I don't listen to country music, but there was an old country song that was so popular for a minute and a half, and I think it was called Strawberry Wine, and it is playing in my head, and I can't stop it. It's not a good place to be. Tugan not good on the dock at the moment. Tick Lake is called Old Berg. Y'all know Old Berg, before it was Old Berg, was known as Old Fort, right? I think before English server came out in the Russian server game, wasn't it Old Fort? Or something like that. I might not be remembering that right, but it's something along those lines. I knew that was going to be a tiny haddock. Then again, the other possibility is Berg might mean fort in Russian. No. Wait, hold on. Tiny fish. Yeah, I guess that's not it. So maybe that is what it used to be called. Siberian dace are good. Berg is name, not translatable. Yeah. So I guess it got changed or something. Something happened with it. What's up, Scotty? It's going good. Alright, let's try our tiny fish setup out here. Just to see what small stuff's biting today at 34. So we've got the tiny shrimp on there. White and green. Oh, I meant to go white, green, and purple, didn't I? This should have been purple. Or this one or the other. It's fine, though. We still got the sorry order finished. I just wanted to double check, make sure sardines weren't popping off or something. Oh, what was it, Scotty? Nice. Tennessee fisherman. Hey, listen. I know I don't have the build or physique to pull off this shirt. But here's the deal. The air conditioning's out. It's 82 degrees. Or at least it was when I first started. It might be warmer now. Where I am sitting playing this game. My shirt would just be a puddle of sweat under the arms. So why have sleeves? That's what I'm thinking. What setup is this? This is my secret small fish setup, Scotty. Secret small fish. Actually. Ooh, sardine. What we should do, instead of the steelness, we should actually put this back on there. The Narga. Then every fish feels like a trophy. Every fish feels like a trophy. I'm going to put purple on. Yeah, it's steelness. I didn't think about the ridicule I would face wearing a sleeveless shirt today, but I should have known. I mean, it makes sense. Why have a shirt at all, someone says. It is the... oh, there it is. Wait, what was the size for sardine? Yeah, 3/50, baby. We're almost there. Yeah, I think we'll stay with the Narga. We're not going to go with the winter trolling. Although we could, but don't I have to bring the line size down? I don't think it can handle. Plus, I have to be able to see how high in the elevation we are. We want to like sink it right to 25 or 20. I just finished. Let's see. You need spider glasses as well. Oh, right. Oh, right. I do have some glasses. They just don't have the sun. I don't have any sunglasses. I just finished 200 boat hire hours at Norway with my starter setup, the Azimuth 10K, and the Ocean Queen. I have 70,000 silver profit. This is awesome information, Sneaky. Thank you so much for keeping tabs of all this. So 18,000 basically for boat hire tickets, 6,000 repair, 4,000 in lure. So that's 10. That's 28,000. Travel costs to and from Norway. That's fine. You could have just stayed there anyway, or someone, you could have unlocked free travel either way. You're about to get your first Taiga LTD and retire your Azimuth to carp fishing. Until you realize that you are actually making a better profit using your Azimuth, and then you unretire it. I'm just kidding. All right, so 70K minus 18, 24, 28. So let's just say 30,000. So you basically made 40,000 silver. Do you know how much time that was? 200 boat hours. Like, I don't mean in game. I mean, how many days or weeks have you been doing that? Oh, 70K was profit after all the costs, not 40K. I got you. Okay. No, the shirt's not coming off, guys. And I'm pretty sure, yo, Anarchy, thanks for the raid again. I'm pretty sure that's against terms of service these days, right? Just like women can't take their shirts off, men can't take their shirts off. Like, don't we have some even ground there on shirtless streams now? Okay, so you did about 2 hours a day. So you made 70K in 50 days, approximately? Is that what you would say, Sneaky? You all right, Anarchy? Thanks again. Hope you have a good break. Come on now. We no hot tub streams around here. Y'all know better than that. Your camera's like that. You're not disclosing anything. Gotcha. That's true. Yeah, that's right. M-Dog OnlyFans. Come on now. What about the black box reel? What are you asking me about the black box reel, Scotty? Oh, use it? Are you saying I should use it? It doesn't have, it doesn't have, you know what? Last time, and this has been a couple years ago, I think. I remember Jake was in here, right? America Jake. And somebody made reference, it could have been him, somebody made reference to M-Dog going to OnlyFans or something. And I had no idea what y'all were talking about. Well, in the past 2 years, OnlyFans has been in the news enough that I now actually know what you're talking about. I've not ever been to OnlyFans. I certainly don't have M-Dog's OnlyFans account, but I know what you're talking about this time. Just over a month, 40-ish days. That is awesome. Only M-Dog. All right, let me look at that black box. So it's not going to be protected in the sea, right? But it's, I mean, power-wise, now it doesn't have the spool size this does, and it might not have the mech weight that this does. I'm sure it doesn't. But power-wise, it'd be pretty similar. In fact, it might be a little stronger, right? Let's see, this is max drag of 10. Trying to remember black box. It might be less than 10, actually. We'll have to look. Yes, blank does affect the line strength you can use. The question I'm not... Yeah, so that's the thing, Dan. That's how I would look at it. I have seen somebody in chat say, and I just don't know the answer to this. I've seen somebody in chat say that, oh, it's 11 kilo. That if you, what am I doing? Oh, then I don't have to use, I've got the line counter. I heard someone say that it's not like, what would you call it? It's not like a 1-to-1 ratio. How much blank percentage you have to how much load capacity you have to take off. But I don't know that for sure. I've always thought it was a 1-to-1 ratio. So just that, I mean, I just don't know. Green body paint and green screening a top on. That's true. Yeah, that's true. All right, one more fish on the black box. And then I think, well, let's see. Have we even gotten close? We never got a second sardine, did we? What did I catch that sardine on? 6.507? It's the green one. 100K channel points. Man, I need to have a speaking of terms of service, I need to have a warning that channel points are a joke here. M-Dog will not necessarily do what you tell him to do through channel points. What is the 100K one? Is that the one that makes me shut up for a long time or something? I use 60K line, so if I have 6% on wear and 60, works out 3-point test. Oh gosh, I don't know, Dan. I mean, that's some math right there. I don't know if I have the mental capacity right now to do the math. You're gonna go for a moor at night? You were saving for that? I mean, listen, I'm not saying I won't do it. I might be quiet for 5 minutes or whatever the thing is. Mute myself. But I'm just not guaranteeing it. Just like I don't guarantee if somebody tells me to hydrate that I'm going to suddenly, like, you know, drink a half gallon of water or something. There's no guarantee. Oh, look. Mystic asked me to hydrate. 2-minute voice ban. I was about to ask for a refund. Yeah, we'll have to ask Miss M-Dog. I give her a discount, though. It's a lot cheaper. If she wants me to have a voice ban, it doesn't cost near that many channel points. You're trying to work out why you can't play the game anymore? Have you tried putting the line you're using, the reel you're using, the whole setup on a different rod just to see how it performs? All right. We had fun with your black box. Technically, I should probably go ahead and disassemble this. I won't do it yet, just in case I end up trying it again. Oh, you've repaired the reel and the rod. I would straight up put a help ticket in. I would take a screenshot, video, whatever. I would send an email to whatever it is at rf4.com or whatever. Post it on Discord, RF4 Discord, and ask, hey, has anybody else had this problem? Do you know what fixed it? That is what I would do. I would get an answer. I am not, unless it's something that's happened to me and I remember it or whatever, I'm just not good with tech support. All right, I want to look and see. Grozy caught a huge Greenland shark within the last day or two, I think. And I know he was running the huge fillet, which means we've got to change some of the other parts of the thing. So I just want to see. And he caught it right where I caught that trophy cod the other day. All right, so he's using up top, he's using the Lens 2103. So that saves a little bit of weight. Still heavy though. All right, and then down here, this is where it gets interesting. All right, so he's got the 2301 right here. As you would expect. And then he's got Kraken Salty Fish 200. And I'm wondering if he has this on here more as just... Wait, can I put... Yeah, I can do a 12-0 hook. That's probably even better. Because I'm wondering if he has this on here actually, like, not trying to catch fish on it, but just to save some weight. And then down here, he has an 8.0. But again, with the 01. All right, it's still way too heavy. What is he doing that I'm missing here? The 10.0 hook is 12 grams. Does he have a different rod? Oh, he does. He's got the heavy rod. Oh, he's got the heavy rod now. Makes sense. All right, so there's no way I can get, let's see, 350 grams. What if we go... Yeah, I don't think we're getting there. I don't think we're getting there. So I think, I mean, we can use this same setup and give it a try, but we got to do it with the... We got to do it with the large fillet or no fillet at all, right? By the way, how did I mess this up? 12? This has got the 2301. This has got... salty fish. And then this has the 2301. But it's still way, way, way too big, right? Yeah. But if I go down to large, is it okay? Yeah, we're okay on large. All right, weird. Not weird, but I get it now. Okay. You put video in RF4 Discord. It was your hardware, which isn't. You've also emailed, though it is the weekend. That's true. Grosy got a 300 in the 120. Yes, he did. Okay, let's go to 120. So thankfully, it's very close. And let's just see if we can catch anything. Yeah, Rise, it's been a good day for marine fishing. We're at 95.8. I mean, I can't believe this. We're actually going to hit 100 one day, you know? Unfortunately, I mean, I'll still get to play a good bit, and we'll stream now and again, but I do go back to work on Tuesday, so it's going to slow down some. But I've just been impressed. It's been very consistent. With premium, leveling up to 100% has not been that bad. In my opinion. That's really frustrating, Dan. I have no idea. So, Rick, what were you saying that there was a... Are you talking about Dan's issue with all of the load capacity stuff? So, let's see. Let me go back to his... Okay, 60 kilo line, 6% wear, and 63.7 test. Oh... Oh my gosh, I have no idea. Yeah, that is beyond me. Does that affect test or just load capacity? I have no idea on that. You've used 30 kilo line, it's still doing it. Okay. I would say it's probably not that then. All right. Well, we got the small fish in, we got the regular fish. Now let's see if we can find a large fish. I was hoping to use that setup that Grosy did, but I didn't realize he was flexing with the heavy boat rod these days. Which does make me wonder, in this kind of spot, do I really want the salty fish? If I don't have the heavy boat rod situation. Maybe. I don't know. We'll try it. Let's see if we catch anything on that salty fish. Wait, did I do both of the max? Yeah. Is there any safe we want to do? Oh, yeah. Perfect. Actually, we should try that. This is... we're not far from... Wasn't it 41 where somebody caught that trophy hake on dead safe? We could try that for a minute after we go for big fish for a bit. Yeah, I agree, Rick. I do not think it has to do with wear or test or blanks or anything if it's affecting animations. That tends to be some sort of bug, or I don't know about hardware issues. I have no idea, but like with the whole perking bug, where like if I put the rod away, get back in the driver's seat, get out of the driver's seat, suddenly like the animations can be fixed. Not 100% of the time, but a lot of the times. Man, did y'all see that? Like, that is so often these days. If I will just stop perking and let it sit there in the bottom every once in a while, when it transitions from perking to just sitting in the bottom, I tend to get a lot of bites in that moment. All right, this is something very small, although I am curious to see what will bite on it. So I guess if we want to use the huge fillet here, we just take off the drop shots, right? I have no idea, Dan. I don't know how hardware stuff works. I am not the person to help figure that out. I would just, yeah, hopefully they'll respond to your email. I would go with what RF4 support says. Did you put your, oh, hake. Did you put your video in a public Discord? I mean, the RF4 Discord in a public spot? I'd love to see it, because I've not been able to visualize exactly what you've meant. General, was it player questions maybe? No. It's about 4 years ago? General chat. Oh, 4 hours ago. Okay, I should almost be there then. Somebody has surely photoshopped that picture. Let's see. All right, I see where you're responding to people now, so I must be getting close. Let me get a perking on this and then let it sit for a minute while I'm looking. Okay. All right, guys. Just in case any of you have seen this before, I'm going to show this on stream. It's in the RF4 Discord, so it's public at this point anyway. So this is what's happening to Dan. Man, I wish it would let me, oh, there we go. This is happening to you on every fish, so every time you connect with a fish, this is happening. Okay, now it's kind of normal, right? Or is it not normal? It depends on, so there's some things that I don't know. Do you have it locked right here? How big of a fish is this? I know you're saying it happens on every fish, but I mean, this kind of looks like what it looks like when there's a bouncy fish on, I don't know, that's a little weird, isn't it? And if that's happening every fish, and if that's a small fish and you don't have it locked, you're 5 meters out right now. It is getting close to the boat. Okay, 10 meters out. 5 meters out. Are you playing on the TV? Is that what's happening here, Dan? You've got your, like... I think you're playing RF4 on a TV. That's cool. I don't know. Does anybody else recognize that? Have any thoughts? What's up, Ziga? I hope that hopefully it's something an issue that's come up before, and so they know exactly what to tell you to do, like reinstall the game or whatever. But because I remember, wait, you've got that happening too, Ziga? What? I don't know if y'all remember this. This is a long time ago, but Riftquake. Where does Riftquake live? Australia or something? He used to have Oh, he means TV. Got you. He used to have something that was happening, some kind of problem, and it had to do with his connection from Australia. But, I mean, it went on and on. Like, he was waiting on an answer, working with them. They were trying different things. It took a long time to resolve. I don't remember what it was, but I don't think it was that issue. It was something else. You play on a big TV, Ziga? Gotcha. I guess this is a pretty chill game. Pretty fun to play this game on a TV. I can see that. Fishing from bed, huh? You want VR mode in RF4? Your TV does 120 hertz. Wow, that's crazy. What's up, bud? If you get too hot, just do that. Maybe that fan on low or something. Kind of pointed at you from the hallway. This is taking a while. Oh, what was the Hakon 2301? I kind of want to see like if we catch anything on the salty fish out here. I don't really know what to think about that one. Forget this fishing in the rain, go to the shop. You getting into the burbot, Quantum? Safe Cafe's back up? Oh, good. 4 at 3, that's good. You called a burbot on telly, Quantum? That's funny. Oh, 2 eel pout at 180. Wow, good orders, Royal. Glad to hear that. That is great. I think I already have that. I think I already have the safe. That's awesome. And I've got the sorry order. I never got sardine done, but so that'll be some solid silver no matter what else we catch. Man. 31 hours left? Okay. Yeah, I think I'll probably be done before then. I'm still thinking about what you were saying. I don't know if Sneaky's still here, but that is such a good report. So if somebody can just save for, afford the Azimuth 10 or something similar, starter conventional, you know, a nice spinning reel maybe you already have. It's just so much money you can make. You can save up for that nice conventional setup pretty easily if you just have a little bit of patience. Ooh, that's a great question, Rise. If a VR mode got released for RF4, would I get a VR setup to be able to try it out? I guess that would be as close as I mean, that's like the best chance of getting me to try out VR. I mean, I've never really been tempted up to this point. That might at least tempt me to see what it was like. I'm not sure I would still like it though. Like, I really enjoy playing traditionally. I mean, I could be wrong, but I feel like I might get nauseated in VR unless it's done really well. I also think I enjoy playing this game. Like, if I'm not streaming, well, it's really the same thing, right? If I'm streaming, I'm relaxed fishing with all of you. If I'm not streaming, then I usually have like one earbud out. I'm fishing. I'm relaxed. I'm hanging out with family. We've got the Braves on. You know, it's just kind of like VR takes all of that. You're like so in you know, into whatever it is that you're interacting with. Kind of takes out the ability to, but I mean, you know, it would be fun to try it. Might be fun to do that every once in a while, but I don't know. I don't think VR is really for me. 10 cusk out of 17 fish. Interesting. Are you at 34, Royal? I have not seen that. I've not had that happen recently. I'm just wondering, like, what setup or what spot you're getting that result in. I haven't seen that recently. Oh, that's true. There have been a lot of cusk, especially I've noticed at 75. Like when I've seen people talk about 75 on VK recently, even when they've caught some good fish, you look in their net and there's usually a lot of cusk up there. That's a good point. Yeah, that's true. I haven't had that experience myself, but I have seen that in other people's nets. I think if you fish with the giant silicone shad or whatever, you will sometimes get a cusk, but I just don't think you'll ever have that percentage of cusk, and that's what I've used up there a good bit. Somebody else just caught a really nice Greenland shark. Man, I want one. I want a nice Greenland shark. Come on. Oh, you had a nice porbeagle. That's awesome. Yeah, as I've gotten older, Rise, I used to do anything I wanted just about and not get nauseated. But as I've gotten older, I am so much more sensitive to nausea. So I could be wrong, but I do worry that some VR experiences might just hit my brain wrong. Ooh, what did you play? What was the first thing you played in VR? 30. Frozen Squid gives you 30. Why, have you found something good to do with them, Royal? Are you hearing good things? I don't like the idea of gaming with a blindfold on. I want to be able to see my surroundings so I can pick up my drink or watch second monitor or chat with others. I'm with you. I am with you on that. So maybe I just wasn't using it right. I would not say my results were good. I would say they were average. Like, I could have done that fishing with a perking setup but pretty easily. You know what I mean? It didn't feel like worth gold purchase results. VR is solo entertainment. I tried shooting range, driving a jet plane, fishing. Everything is done in VR chat. That's cool. I really don't like the thought of VR while in Norway or Archie during a storm. True. Very, very intense all of a sudden, potentially. Yo, nice Python. Trophy COD just now? First game you played in 3D was Dirt Rally. It was amazing. Hey, there's a wolffish. Alright, so what did the wolffish come in on? Hey, there's salty fish. So maybe that's why we have salty fish on. For that wolffish. VR is only good for driving. That's what you enjoy? Oh my goodness. I have been having such a good time playing EA's new golf game. Well, it's not new at this point, but newest one. It's just been a long time since I've played a golf game. The career mode is so fun. And they finally have figured out how to do like quick rounds where you just play 4 or 5 holes for the whole round. And then it simulates the rest of your round based on how you did on those 4 or 5 holes. And they have the full PGA season. You actually get to play at Augusta National, which most games, there's been a couple exceptions over the years, but most games have never had the license to have the Masters in there. Oh my goodness, it's so fun. So fun. I wish they had done more with sponsorships. At least so far, what I can tell, sponsorships are more you going and doing these like training missions for different sponsors. And if you perform well enough, you get like some of their gear and stuff. But I think they should do sponsorships as in if you get a sponsor's attention, they sponsor you, and then based on how you do during that season, they give you, you know, sponsor benefits, whatever. Is the Pro Knife ever cheaper in different stores? I'm actually not sure. That's a good question. I'm waiting for it to come to PS5 on PS Plus on 1st of August. Can't wait to play it. Wait, what is this? A driving game or what, Dan? Siberian Sterling on Telly. So the only way it's cheaper... Oh, 2K13. Yeah, I haven't played... Oh, 2K23, I guess. I haven't played that one. I've only played the EA version, although I hear they're both very good. I bet that one doesn't have the Masters, though. It's usually a licensing thing. So you called it 75 perking on bottom. That's awesome, Python. Oh, I just want to find a Greenland shark real quick. Even if it's like, you know, 50 kilos, I'd be okay with that. $62.8. It's getting close. I don't think this is a Greenland shark. Hey, bud, are you playing with friend? You are?
Yeah.
Cool. Oh, nice, Python. All right, we're hoping this is a trophy wolffish. I don't know if it's quite big enough for that, but it's definitely bigger than the last one. Oh, it almost jumped off. Hey, sis. Did y'all win? Yeah, it's true, Rise. That'd be a much more physically demanding experience. The old Dreamcast reel, that's right. Ooh. It's much smaller than I thought. 539, the last one was 342. Okay, was that also on Salty Fish? No, that was actually on the Hunter. Okay. Interesting. Doesn't that seem like a long way to reel a 5.3 wolffish? Hey, sis. What's up, McCugan? What have you been going for? Oh, that's awesome, Quantum. That's great. Oh. Some games have built-in 3D, like Batman, Crysis, Call of Duty. If you have 3D TV, you just put glasses on and turn it on. Yeah, but isn't 3D very different than VR? Or what's the other? Virtual reality or AR? Augmented reality or whatever? Low bite rate and small fish. Okay, so you've been going for big fish? You've been trying dead baiting. Oh, nice. Yeah, I've just been trying to catch a Greenland shark because I know a couple people, Groza and others, have caught them down here, and I just can't find it. I will say there's some pretty easy cafe orders for fishing at 34 and a really high bite rate at 34 if you're willing to give up your dreams of big fish today. But this might not be as fun. Try jigging a big mackerel. You're taking a break? Oh, really? Dead bait jigging. Really? Dead bait jigging, huh? Dead fish jigging? That's interesting. Whenever I've tried that one, I have a hard time getting a bite rate on that. I do better with the bottom dead fish than I do on the jigging one. So I caught a handful of sardines, but most of them were small. Only one of them was over 50 grams at 34. You got spooled at 34? Interesting. Yeah, I was catching small fish, but, really good pollock, haddock, safe, that kind of stuff. Took it on the drop. That's interesting. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, that's one thing I do not like is 3D movies. I assume I wouldn't really care for 3D games much either, but There you go, Blunty. That's exactly what you need. Are you at 34? Oh, 30? Okay. Yeah, that might be the better play. Somebody yesterday was telling us a lot of the small fish are at 30 right now. That's great. That's great. Yeah, I enjoyed. I mean, I didn't love Avatar in the first place, but I definitely liked it better in 2D than 3D. Although, I always think with 3D movies, like, how much time did you spend making something pop out of the screen just right to have that amazing, like, quote unquote 3D experience versus just try to make a good movie, you know? I mean, we're definitely on the Atlantic wolffish down here. But that's about it. Yeah, that's true. I'm sure they've gotten better at it, but I don't think it ever has really taken off like, like maybe people hoped. Hunter says, what hole are you in right now? I'm fishing all around this 120 spot, sort of between 41 and 34. I've had some good fish out of this general area. It can be slow at times, but I've had some good fish. Is that right, Blunty? I do not remember that. I don't remember hearing about that. That's interesting. Immersion. We should do that for these streams. I'll just like mail everyone some fishy smells. And, when we make bait, I'll say, okay, take a smell of card 3. There's a VR headset that has scent pods? Really? Everybody just go buy some squid boilies. All right. Open up your squid boilies. Everybody at the same time. Just remember, trophies are meant to be rare. Some trophies more rare than others, but still. The minute you probably stop focusing on them is probably when you'll start catching it. Plus, I don't know, like if you're doing bottom fishing, your chance of trophy does go up the higher your bottom fishing skill goes. Are you talking about regular paternoster, or are you talking about the C one, Dan? I don't think the C paternoster, I don't think it's just for small fish. 8 and Bait's caught a lot of big fish off paternoster. I think it depends on how you set it up. I certainly did use it for small fish though when I was leveling. Oh, good job, Dom. I really like 3.0 for mackerel. But a lot of people, I mean, but you can catch trophies, you know, you can catch really good mackerel bite rate on 2.0 as well. That's a good round. You see that unlock you got for that gun? That was cool.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure, Dan. It was that way for me. But if you're trying to get it for percentage, I go for small fish every time. Go for mackerel. Go to 34 or 30 and just try to catch as many mackerel as you can. That's my opinion, at least, if you're trying to do it for percentage. That worked so good for me. Ooh, yeah, Matrix. Big time. What's the... Oh, it gets to be a tough call, too. Because I think it matters if you're premium or not. If you're premium, then obviously it goes faster than if you're not. Also, what's the silver difference in getting a light boat rod or getting the Sensi and just opening up drop shot early? Or not doing either, save your silver and just suffer through the last 3.8% or whatever, 3.7. It's a lot to, you're at an interesting point. Hard decisions. Oh, you already have drop shot. Oh goodness. No. If you already have Sensi, just catch small fish on your drop shot. I don't think you're going to get it any faster on paternoster. You're going to slow your bite rate down. Drop shot's a higher level rig component than paternoster. Yeah, I would rotate between what Matrix is saying. I would do that at night, especially with the foams. Get percentage that way, grind it out. And during the daytime, I would use small shrimp drop shot, catch all those small fish, trophy mackerel as much as you can, whatever. Get percentages that way. Yeah, but you're still able to use it because of the bonus. It should still work just as well, if not better, than Paternoster. No, he can already use shrimp because he's got the Sensi, which gives him a plus 5% bonus. I didn't know you had that. I'm like, what are we even talking about? I would not do light boat rod with that. It's one or the other, in my opinion. But if you already have the Sensi, you can do drop shot. I feel like you'll be disappointed if you get Paternoster at this point. I could be wrong, though. I could totally be wrong. You can bottom fish with a light boat rod. You mean like from the shore at the Norway map? Or you just mean the bottom rigs? Yeah, what Blunty is saying is correct. Royal says, with Paternoster, I'm not dropping lower than 500 gram weight. Okay. Yeah, you can do like loop rig and that kind of stuff using bottom rigs, but if you're using boat rides or any type of marine fishing rig, it works. You get bite rate better bite rate if you keep it moving, right? And you can't do that without occasionally picking it up. So currently there's not a great way to have a very chill experiencing fishing with marine skills from the shore. It's kind of chill, but not really. Oh, no, 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 no. I don't think you can use marine equipment and then put a loop rig on it or something like that. I don't know about sunfish. Well, you can still do 3 bottom rigs, just not while you're trying to level up your marine skill fishing. Some people have said that when you take into account you're not buying a boat ticket and cafe orders, you can still do pretty good from shore with shrimp and all that kind of stuff. I haven't really given it a too much of a look myself, but I've heard that from people. But again, that's a separate thing from trying to level up your marine skill. Bite rate's been horrible. On the bottom rigs, you mean? Hmm. He dropped? Why? It's 1807. We should should be getting a bite here. I don't know. Yeah, same, Blunty, same. That's funny. Everyone was rolling the fillets down the hill. It's true, Cassavir, it's true. Some game chats are not for me. Yeah, apparently that is not what they had in mind for this map, was rolling them down the hill like that. I am going to be wrapping it up soon, guys. I'm trying to just get one bite on one of these giant lures out here. And I know there's some big fish out here, so I figured there was a chance, but I also switched to this rig right at the time of day when the bite rate's the slowest. And it just has not worked out. I'm still trying to get at least one nibble out here before we call it, but let's see. Yeah, I'm hoping, I don't know that this will be the case, but I'm hoping in the future they expand possibilities of shore fishing. Even if it wasn't like in the first wave of content, maybe down the line, shore fishing will be taken into account. But right now, that's clearly not what is intended. Yeah, and float fishing, right? Maybe even fly fishing one day. So you have 0.1 matrix. That's awesome. 0.1%. That's very exciting. You think it'll catch anything, Royal? I never have luck if I'm targeting big fish at 34. But I don't mind trying it. After I get this fish in, we will quickly go to 41, try the dead fish rig there, and then we can throw a huge fillet down at 34 and just see if anything happens. And then we'll wrap it up. Oh, it's a good question, Matrix. I'm not sure. I actually don't know the answer to that. Oh, you're saying you're doing that. Okay. Let me know if you have a bite, Royal. Because I don't think that will produce much, but if you have a bite, let me know. You did 75% marine in 17 days, 17 or 18 days without buying the book. Wow. That's incredible. Is that a cusk? All right, so we're going to try the dead fish bottom rig. I think we can use the 900. Actually, we might have to go smaller, but we'll figure it out in a second. Let me think about this. Let's go 80. 80, 80. We're going to try to encourage a bite here, not discourage it. So I want to use the smallest saithe I have, like this one, and that's not too heavy. Okay, perfect. So we're going to go to 41, and which we're very close to. And we'll go to the same spot that the other person caught it, and we'll see if we can get a lucky fish here. You bought the map around level 20? Is that what you're saying? And you haven't fished any other map? Okay, should be down here. All right, let's see. What do you... I did not notice. All right, are we already... Oh yeah, of course we're already at the bottom. We've got a huge weight on there, and this is only 41 meters. All right, let's see what we can do here. What's up, Flavis? Okay, so fishing was really good when we were fishing at the 34, but we didn't stay very long. And then I tried to hit big fish at 120, and we slowed down to a crawl. We've not done well at 120, but we're just going to do a couple of quick experiments here. I actually have to wrap it up early today. I didn't even think I was going to get a stream in, but you know, we got to chill for a little while, so. But we'll do a couple experiments here on dead fish, and then we'll wrap it up. Oh, nice, Flabbus. First boat rod. Is it medium or light? Light? Oh, cool. Very cool. Maybe we should occasionally lift this up. Come on, somebody take it. Ooh, it's like there's a lot of slack in the line. Boat rod is required for some rig types. And then the boat rods also get much heavier, much bigger for in-game fishing. So is this your third run? Mm-hmm. Who are you? You warrior again or archer? Archer. Oh, fish on, chat. Fish on. Ooh. It's actually, you know, something. Yeah, so 65, is that when you can use Paternoster? And then 70, you can put the attractants on there or something like that? So the thing is, with boat rods, you can only fish at the sea. Marine equipment can only be used in the marine, is my understanding. So, at least with the rods. All right, so first fish on a Saith at 34 is... Oh, we got cusked. It's a big cusk, though. So we'll take that. Yeah, let's try Saith again. Let's try Saith again. Because that wasn't bad. That actually happened pretty quick. Might get a lot of cusk. I think the hope here is at 41, we're trying to just get a really nice hake, right? That's kind of not best case scenario, but that's a good outcome if we could get a nice hake. Cusked, yeah. I've casted my Pilker Rod at Oldburg. Oh, can you use a Pilker Rod at other maps? Do the marine rigs just not work at other maps, maybe? I thought there was something with that. What time are the Braves today? Are they early? Ooh, fish on. Cusk on, guys. You never get any bites? Yes, if you tell the game you want cusk, it's a win-win, because then you're not sad when you catch the cusk, and the game sometimes doesn't want to give you what you want. So it might give you something else. Yes! We did it, chat. We got another cusk. It makes my son smile. It's a good thing. Lemon says, I've not played RF4 for 2 years. Do I need a restart? I was level 34. Heck no, you just jump back in there. And you come explore the magic of the Norwegian Sea. Your life will never be the same. Why do I look red again? Woo! That's better. That's better. In 34, this is what I used. This was an amazing bite rate queue. Bond 125.07, because it's just been absolutely destroying Saith recently. Small fillet, very small hooks with handmade foam, yellow and black. I'm sure there's 100 different varieties you could use to have a really good bite rate there, but for me, this was really good. All right, let's actually switch to mackerel. Let's do a mackerel that's like almost dead. We'll probably, hopefully we'll still get a cusk, but just in case we want to save that Saith for experimenting. Because what I was thinking was, remember how back in the day we used to catch shark up here in 90? I might throw a dead fish rig up there just for fun before we wrap it up here. Do you want to use different attractions for different depths? I don't know, maybe. One thing that's at least in the conversation for that question is some of the attractants drop a lot faster than others. So like the fire sticks and tube sticks or whatever, they might be a better option in terms of just getting to the bottom faster. Yeah, fluoro is always a good guess. I think a good option for dark, for overnight, and the dark deep depths. Green is targeting eel pout, so maybe try green. Yeah. I mean, I was catching a lot of eel pouts on my setup too, but maybe they're better on that. All right, so there's a place on a mackerel. Aren't we? Oh yeah, we're using 8/0 hooks. For the mackerel, we probably could have pushed that up a little bit. You know, I do sometimes use like a bead or a rattle in deep water and just deal with the slower drop. I don't know that that's wrong. I think it just depends on the rest of your setup and how likely are you to get like what types of fish. Ow. I think rotating foam colors is always a good idea just to see what seems to be working the best that day. I mean, they all typically are working pretty good, but sometimes one of them seems to shine. Same with the shrimp. Let's see. Come on, let's just get one more bite here. Yep, there we go. If not getting a bite, just move around a little bit. All right, let's go try. Let's go try this rig on. Yeah, that one's too big. But we could just go down to 750. Perfect. Okay. Yeah, let's go up to 90. I haven't fished at 90 in a while. Kind of feeding into the 120 area. Let's just see if we can get... Have you unlocked the well yet? You freed the guy out of the well? That's something you want to do soon. If you can. If you run into him.
What do I get here?
Oh.
I've never done
Archer. Block is always good.
that. I've never chosen that out of the list.
I mean, I think mostly you want damage out of the list. I'm just saying.
I like crit.
Yeah.
Crit.
Especially on the Archer. I think that one's good too. Yeah, the chain.
I'm about to die.
Oh.
Unless that's game changing.
Let's see. My son is currently playing. What's this called?
Halls of Torment.
Halls of Torment. It's our favorite Vampire Survivor descendant at the moment. Yeah, one day we're gonna have just a chill day, and you know, my daughter's gonna be occupied doing something. My wife's gonna be, I don't know, doing something, and my son and I are gonna be like, "What do we want to do today?" And we're gonna do a rushing fishing 4 stream together. He is so excited. Don't you have an account? You like level 7 or do you remember?
Probably something like that.
It was probably called M-Dog-Son, right? Let me look it up. While we're waiting on a bite here. No? What else would we have called it?
Little dog.
Oh, little dog. How would we have spelled it? Like little, like really? How you spell little?
Little.
No E?
No E.
Really?
Maybe.
I bet the E's in there. Let me check. Huh. Alright, let's look up. It's not dog or dog 4.
There's an easier way to find it. Right?
Yeah.
How do you rescue the guy from the well?
Did you find him?
Where do you find him?
I mean, you'll see him. He's not like he's trapped, and you'll be able to go up and talk to him.
In game?
Yeah, on the level. What is Vampire Masquerade? Bribe him to fish for bait fish while I'm offline. Oh, come on. All right, hold on. M-Dog Jr. Level 8. What? I bet until you hit a certain level or something, they don't store your account info. We need to log into that account sometime, see like where you were, what you were doing. I think that's it though. Dom, you're reinstalling. Oh, actually, my son has played Call of the Wild with me as well. Because we can play that on console. We haven't in years, but at some point we did. Remember when we hunted deer for a little bit? It's an RPG vampire game. Did you spell it correctly? Is it Masquerade? Vampire Masquerade? Is it Vamp or Vampire? Were you like, you know what I mean? Like, abbreviating? Oops. Vampire the Masquerade? Oh, are you talking about the old school? Aren't they coming out the sequel soon? I've played Vampire the Masquerade years and years ago. The sequel's coming out though, right? Like Bloodlines or something? Or Vampire the Masquerade 2, or I don't know, something. I thought you meant like a Vampire Survivor type game. Oh, did a new version come out last year? I didn't know that ever actually got released. I remember when they were working on that. Why are there so many? Wait, what is this? Bloodlines 2, Swan Song? What's the actual one called that we're talking about? Okay, this released May of 23. Swan Song? Is that it? Am I good in PC specs? I think so. For most stuff. Um, so yeah, I've played Baldur's Gate 3 a little bit, McCugan. I'm excited about the full release. I'll definitely check it out. A lot of content that hasn't been in there yet. All right, we've got no bites. Is there anything on the sonar here? Give it another minute before we give up. That's the latest, but Bloodlines is favorite. You're just going to play through it once? Yeah, I hear you. I mean, it's such a time-consuming thing. But it does look good. Oh, you're playing it with a buddy. Wow. That's even longer, but fun. Yeah, you can do that co-op, can't you? Yeah, it will take ages. You're right. I think they have some kind of system where you... I tried that in beta on co-op with Artrex. And it was like everybody got to watch the cutscene together, and then you vote on what you want the response to be. I don't know, something like that. Oh man, Divinity 2 is a great game. We actually tried it 3-player co-op, so it was pretty awkward because it was like we each had one character and then one person had a second. It was just weird. It wasn't my favorite way to play the game. 2 players might be better. I do see fish on the sonar, so I haven't like completely given up that we can get a bite here on this, but I don't know. What's the fjord? Oh, that should still be good, Flabus. People have been using that bond at least at 55 without a drop shot. It's been really good. 70, 80. Like where it shows 86, McCugan, or where? Oh, that's right, Flabus. You're one of the ones that have been doing it. Sorry, I forgot. Oh, the 60 plus spots. Okay. So just kind of like in here, even the 72 maybe. Yeah, I don't know. Royal, did you ever get a bite? Spice it up for sure. Yeah, then you can kind of do comparisons. All right, we're just not getting. I mean, it's like the time of day is perfect, and we're not getting anything. So let's try something different before we wrap it up. You got a Howley in there once. Uh, you would think this little trench here Might be something. I don't know. That's a good question. Is that right? At 55 you do? I really just don't have the energy to go back out there. I know I need to wrap it up soon, so I just trying to... Let's look at... oh, there's a big fish coming in right now. Let's just try it here, I guess. At least it looks like there's a chance of popping here. Did you come across him yet? No.
I don't know where he is.
It's not far from spawn. I don't know if there's a certain thing you have to do to activate when he can show up. Let me look real quick. It would be nice to get you caught up with me pretty much so that we can figure out stuff together. Oh, once you reach chapter 2 Ember Grounds.
Gotcha. I unlocked it. I haven't tried that one yet.
Well, you have unlocked it? So you beat the Imp Keeper at the end of chapter 1?
No.
Hold on. Players must successfully complete chapter 1 to reach this part of Halls of Torment, which can be done by defeating the Imp Chieftain. So,
I thought I unlocked.
Maybe you did, but anyway, it sounds like once you defeat the Imp Chieftain, go on map 1 again, and then there should be a yellow icon that guides you to him. But it's important to rescue him. He unlocks like a new feature. So if that's right, at least it sounds like building up a little bit and then defeating the Imp Chieftain is the first. Can you catch Hallie constantly? I don't think so. I mean, I think you can sometimes get on a spot that'll have them somewhat reliable, but since the nerfs, I just don't think they're as consistent, right? Yo, what's up, Pat? Yeah, I've been fishing in the ocean since it came out. What about you? Yeah, Hallie's got nerfed twice. First, they got nerfed how much they were worth, then they got nerfed with... Wait, it might have actually been opposite. First, they got nerfed how often you catch them, like they were coming out too often. And then they got nerfed a little bit on silver or XP or both or something. Oh, I got you, Pat. Sorry about that. Yo, Cole, thanks for the follow. Yeah, I'm loving the sea, though. The sea map's been really fun. Yeah, I think what happened, Flabus, is like they realized two things. One, halibut are supposed to be a little bit more rare of a fish than they were when the sea first came out. And then two, they realized cod shouldn't be as rare as they are. So they kind of flipped them. Cod got buffed way up. The amount of cod we catch is way increased. And the amount of halibut we catch is decreased a little bit. But people that early on, people that got to medium boat rods really quick or faster than most people, they made a killing off of halibut before those nerfs. They were pulling out halibut really easily and quickly because they had the gear for it. And then they hadn't been nerfed yet, so they were overvalued and overpopulated. That's awesome, McCugan. Yeah, it was insane. So you can go there now. Mm-hmm. What does it show on the quest board? Does it show chapter 2 yet?
Wellkeeper, first mission.
Enter Ember. Oh, it says it's in Ember Grounds. Oh, I forgot. Okay, we'll go there and see if you can see him.
Right.
Well, it's harder, by the way. Our patience paid off. We waited all that time and we caught a 2 kilo saithe. Ooh, if it's a whiting, that would be okay. McCugan, great call on the species. I wish you had been right on the size, but great call on the species. Those silly whiting. Yeah, Hunter, I definitely do the deeper holes at times. Since this was a shorter stream, like, we pretty much kept to... Actually, we did fish 120 today for a while, but other than that, we did more shallow stuff today. Today, no. We really, I mean, honestly, we didn't catch anything good today. It was just fun to get out and fish for a little bit. And although one of them might have expired, we did hit some cafe orders, I think. Oh, really? Deeper waters for skate or not? I don't think I've ever caught a skate. That's good to know. I mean, I haven't been super motivated to fish with that rig just because I haven't seen the results yet compared to some of the other rigs, but 120 and the deep hole behind 55. Okay. Yeah. I have caught some small fish close to the harbor, but besides that, not a lot. Coming in hard. It's always cool to see a swordfish hanging. 771, but hopefully some cafe orders will help. All right, 144. 248. 300. So 966. It's not the best, but fishing felt very slow, so it's not too bad considering everything. For black ruff, yeah. And I don't know if there even is an active spot, but it was... Weren't people catching black ruff at 200? Or maybe 180 now? I can't remember now. It was a while ago. Camp was really active a month ago with bite rate of sorry, mac, and blue whiting. Oh, that's cool. Okay, I'm going to wrap it up. Shorter stream today, but we will see you again. If you're going to be around, I should be streaming Monday. That'll be my last stream before going back to work. So after that, it will be more during the week. If I stream after I'm back at work, it would be in the evening. And it's more likely that streams will happen here and there on the weekends once I'm back working full time. So congrats on Trophy Mac